making any delay. So I hope you can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Eclipse. Can you all see Eclipse?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So last week we created all the methods, right? So two void methods and two return type methods and some non-static variables. So I'm going to show you the memory also, how this memory will be created. When you create a new object, what will happen in the heap memory? We need to understand that, right? So let me create first object. So how to create object? Using new keyword. See, directly I cannot call this non-static variable in the static methods. So if you want to call the non-static variables inside the static methods, you must create an object for the class. So first, how to create object? So create object for the class. So what is the class? Non-static members demo. So this is our class, non-static members demo. So how you are creating object? Using new keyword. Using new keyword. See, always understand it's a new, will create a new memory. So at least some thumb rules you can remind like that. So new means it will create a new memory every time. So using new keyword. So the syntax is class name reference object equal to new object class name parenthesis semicolon. So here, so the class name is, I'm following this syntax. So class name place, I put a class name. Then
object use.
So NSM obj. Basically, I just put some variable name NSM obj equal to new class name parenthesis. So this is the object. So once you do this, in the heap memory will be created. So in that memory, every non-static variable and non-static method will go and store there. So if I create one more object, same non-static methods and variables will go and store in the another memory also. So in the heap only one more memory will create. See, if you create one more like this. So I'm giving a different reference object because this object is different. This object is different. This memory address is different and this memory address is different. Both memory addresses are different. It's not same. So if anybody asks you, so what is the answer for this? So what is the answer you will get here?
Non-static memory, new static.
Sir, that means you are comparing both values, sir.
You are comparing the
Both values.
address and this
Memory addresses. Okay.
In this variable, it will store this memory address. It's an integer number.
Okay.
So that integer number you are comparing with this integer number. So both memory addresses you are comparing. So if you are comparing two numbers. So what is the result you will get?
It comes true and false.
Yeah, you will get a true or false. That means what type of data type is that?
Boolean.
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 Boolean. Boolean.
So Boolean, so B equal to, this is the answer you will get. So this output, and so this entire output will be a Boolean, you will get it. So now here you will get a false. Why false? This address is different and this address is different. So in the memory, two addresses will create, not one. So two addresses will create in the heap. In the heap, so two memories will create. This one will go here and this one will go here. Okay, so this has some memory, so some integer number. This has some integer number. So for example, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 8, 9, 7, 9. So are these two same? No,
No,
right?
sir.
So that's
Same,
why you
sir.
will get a false here.
Uh,
Every time you
That's why-
create a new memory, a new memory will create in the heap. This is the heap memory. So this is the heap memory. So in the heap memory, so every time you create a new class name parenthesis, one memory will create. Now all the non-static variables and non-static methods will store here also. Here also. Okay? All the non-static variables and it will store here. But where this will store?
Object.
Huh?
The object variable. Right.
Where this will store?
Object.
Heap
sir.
memory.
Heap.
All non-static variable.
This is not non-static variable. I think you are again
Reference.
using the variable concepts.
This is reference object.
But what type of variable is this?
Non-primitive.
Non-primitive is a variable type of Bhargav.
Sorry, sir. I'm misreading the concept.
What type of variable is this? Amruta?
Return type, sir. Return type, sir.
What type of variable is this?
Return type.
Non-static variable, sir.
What is a non-static variable definition? Can you tell me, Monica?
Outside the method, inside the class.
Where it is declared now here?
Without any.
Where it is declared now? This variable, where it is declared now?
Inside.
Pavan, what type of variable is this?
Static variable, sir. You can declare it inside.
Completely, you are completely missing the definitions. I already told the definitions and the syntaxes where to declare a static variable, where to declare non-static variables,
Non-static.
and where to declare local variables. I clearly given. And again, you keep on forgetting this. I don't know why. Amrita? What is static? They are telling a static variable, they are telling non-static variable, all things, whatever their mind, whatever it is there, they are telling. But they are not thinking. And you tell me what type of variable is this?
Non-static variable, sir.
What is non-static variable? Tell me now. Non-static variable, how you will declare? What is the definition of non-static variable?
So non-static variable we cannot declare in the static variable.
You cannot declare in the static variable.
We cannot access in the static method.
Okay, you cannot access, fine, that is fine. But I am not accessing this. You are telling a non-static variable, right? But I am accessing, right? This is
We
the
create the
static.
object, right? So when we
Huh?
create the object, we can access.
No, this is when you create object, but I am not using object reference here, right? To call that. I think
Okay.
you haven't listened the videos and no, you haven't refer the variables. Variables is a crucial topic.
So when we are saying that on that time, I understand, sir. When I'm practicing own, literally confused and block.
Then
Didn't
you
get
why
anything.
you haven't asked me?
That's why I asked today, sir. So
Pawan, come on the line. You missed the exam also. You are not doing the tasks also. Huh? Again, you are coming no back to pavilion. Huh?
No, sir. Actually,
See, always you will give reasons, man. I don't know why. How can you tell the reasons? I don't understand. You're not feeling shy to give reasons?
feeling shy and feeling uncomfortable as well, sir. So I'm not a regular to whatever the US and still, actually, currently also I'm in traveling. So try to I'm attending
Oh,
the classes.
why, sir? You're traveling here and there and you're very close to Bangalore. That's why I think
No,
you
not Bangalore.
have to keep you somewhere in Chandigarh or Delhi.
No, not
You
in
won't
Bangalore, sir.
travel.
Went to
You
some other
stick onto the
places.
one place. Yeah, I need to talk to your sister. So transfer
Yeah,
it to somewhere. Sir, concentrate, sir. When you're joining classes, concentrate. Basics are crucial. See, everybody misunderstood the variables. Again, I'm repeating the variables here. Please read one more time variables. Everybody read that first line. I don't want second line also. First line only I want you read. Everyone read that first line only. So local variables you can declare inside the method body.
Method body.
Now where I declared these things? Where I declared this?
inside the method.
Inside the
Then why are you telling static variable, non-static variable, all these things? This is the data type, right? Class is a data type, right?
Okay.
Will you agree with me? Will you agree or not? Class is a data type or not?
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Class is a data type and this is the variable
There.
and this is the assignment operator and this is the value. So data type variable name equal to value. What is the syntax of that? Which
Local
syntax is that?
variable.
Global variable.
Local variable.
Then why are you telling non-static variable and static variables?
Yeah, so what is this?
The syntax, I told you syntax. Why you are not sticking to that syntax? Syntax, what I told you, any variable, if you declare inside the method body, that is going to be local.
Local.
Now here, even though this is a reference variable, but you declared inside the method. That's why it is a local to this method only. So now these local variables, which memory they will store?
Stack memory.
Stack memory. So one more memory, stack memory. So NSM OBJ. So this is referring to this one. And one more variable, it will come here. So this is the stack memory. So always remember all the local variables will come and store in this stack memory. Now this is the main method frame. This is the main method frame and this frame inside these variables are there. So these variables are there. So N, M, D, OBJ. But this will be pointing to this memory. Okay, so that is the, so this memory, how it is pointing and which memory it is pointing to. See, this memory address, okay, that memory address will come and store in the, so in this variable, in this local variable. Local variable is, reference variable is also local variable. Reference variable also can be a global variable, both. So you want to use a reference variable in all the methods, you will make a global variable. Only if you assign this data type variable name equal to value, now this will become a local to only this method. So that means this NSM obj you can use only in this method only, not outside the method. A clear? Local variables?
Yes.
Local variables are declared inside the method
Inside
body.
the method
This is the
body.
method body.
Yeah.
This is the method body. And if you declare any variable outside the methods without static keyword, again everybody confusing these variables. I don't know why. I have shown you with the syntaxes. Outside the methods, below the class, without static keyword, that is called non-static variable. You are not seeing the declaration. You have to see declaration where it is declared. That is crucial. You have to check that. Okay, this variable where it is, okay, it is declared here only, in this method only. That's why this is a local variable. So reference variable, but it is pointing to this object. It is pointing to this object. This is pointing to this object. But it is local to this method only. That's why it is going to stack memory. But this object will go to heap memory. So here also same non-static variables and non-static methods will store here. And here also same non-static variables and non-static methods will come and store here. Please pay attention here. This is the very important. Understanding the memory also very crucial. If you don't understand, let me know, I'll explain one more time. So local variables are declared inside the method body with a syntax data type variable name equal to value. Assignment operator, you see that. And data type is here. Variable name before data type is there. Then always it is going to be local. Inside the method, that too inside the method. The precondition is inside the method body. And you're not considering that point. That point is a very important. Where that variable is declared. Inside the method body, outside the method body, these 2 points you have to consider. If it is outside the method body, okay, that variable has a static keyword or not. If static keyword is there, that is a static variable. If static keyword is not there, that is non-static variable. How simple it is, and I don't know why you are confusing that. If you declare any variable inside the method body with a syntax data type variable name equal to value, that is a local to that method. You cannot use this variable outside the method because the scope is limited to that method only. That is the local variable means. Local variables can be accessible only within that method only. If I want to use this globally, I should not declare a local variable. I have to declare a global static variable or global non-static variable. Please listen the videos one more time, focus and note down these points. And static variable, if you want to say, the declaration where it is declared outside the methods, it should be below the class with the static keyword. But here very clearly it is showing a declaration, data type, variable name. I don't know, you are forgetting that. So are you all clear now? Variables, again one more time, this is not going to be used only here. Variables you will use in the Selenium also. I already told that variables, methods, control structures, these 3 topics are pillars. If you are neglecting means you are compromising. Don't do that. Go refer again variables. I'm going to put variables in next week. So this week exam in the new year. Okay. You have more, this kind of oriented programs I'll give, and I'll ask to identify the local variables and static and non-static variables. Completely I'll give programs only. So read that thoroughly. Every line I will give a question. Every line, there I have 4 points I told you. 4 into 3. 12 questions you will get there. Only on the variables. Think about that. 12 questions means how much important, why I'm stressing on the 12 questions on the simple topic on the variable. You're missing that points. That's what I don't want you guys to miss. Let's crack that and be perfect on these areas. Okay. Okay.
That
Let's go
local
on.
variable can declare inside the method.
Only inside the method.
Okay. Static variable, sir.
Outside the
Outside the method.
inside the class.
So non-static variable outside the method,
Inside the class.
inside a class without
Without
static.
any static.
That is a non-static variable. So if you want to say static variable, that declaration also outside the method.
Inside the method, inside the class.
Inside a class with the static keyword. See, the definition I have given very clearly there. You have to by heart that and remember that if before telling the variable type. Variable types, only 3 types we have. Local variable,
Static.
non-static
non-static.
variable and static variable. You should not talk any other way thing. Okay. Now, this is the one local variable. This is another local variable. Now, this memory will store in this, and this memory will store in this variable. Sir, how do you know this memory address? Can I get it? Yes, you can get that memory address. How to get the memory address? So object reference, this is called object reference. Object reference dot hash code method. There is a hash code method in the object class. Object class, there is a method, hash code method, which returns an integer, return type method. So object class has a using object class hash code method. So returns, what it returns? Int value.
Integer.
So this method returns integer value. So now I am calling this return type method on this object. On this object, this is the object reference, right? The object reference dot. So nsm int. First I need to write int. nsm memory. nsm memory address equal to nsm obj dot hash code. See that? Hash code. So this is the, on this object reference, you call the method, return type method. That's why return type method, how can you call? Data type, variable name equal to another local variable. So this is again another local variable. Why? Data type, variable name equal to this is the value. The method is giving output to you. So print this. So NSM memory address is. So that has one integer number, okay? That has one integer number. So same way you call for NMD obj object. What I'm going to do, I'll just copy this entire thing. I'll just replace with this object reference. Method is same. If you want integer number of that object, what memory it is stored? What is the memory address? This memory address is what? What is this memory address? Heap memory address. Right side one is the heap memory address. This is the one memory and this is another memory. I told you, right, every time if you use a new memory will create in the heap area. Like when you take a picture, every time you open a camera, take a picture, a new picture will be created, right? Same here, a new means a new memory will be created in the heap area. Only right side one is the one which stores in the heap memory. And this one is the local variable, that's why it will go and store in the stack memory. Okay, so now we execute this and you will understand the memory address, why you are getting a false here. So this is also, you can print it.
Good.
So comparing
Boolean
these
none.
objects, then result is B.
Yes, B.
So see that. So you can see the memory address clearly, it is showing. See that? See, the NSM memory address is this one, integer number, right? That completely integer number. And this memory address is, so this one is NMD. This is the NMD.
Yes, sir.
So NMD memory address, see that also, it's a different. So both memory addresses are different. That's why you are getting a false here, because two integer numbers you are comparing, both are not same. That's why you are getting false. Here you are getting false because this memory address is 167078218 and this memory address is 170637736. It's not same. That's the memory addresses. Each memory address is different because a new memory. Okay, so that is the how a memory will be created when you create an object. This is an object, and that object stores in this reference variable. So now you need to use this reference variable to call the non-static variables and non-static methods, because this is the static method, right? This is the static method. Static method, I cannot call these methods. I cannot call these methods directly. If I call and say, yesterday we have seen an error here. C is a non-static variable. If I call, it is throwing error. See, what is the error?
We
Cannot
cannot
make a
make
static
static.
reference to the non-static field C. C is a non-static field. And you are trying to call in the static method. And it is telling you should not call non-static variable under static method. That's what the meaning, very clearly telling that. Read the understand. This line you need to understand. Cannot make static reference to the non-static field C. You cannot call that under static methods directly. Now see, I can directly call now by using these references. Any one reference you use, because every object has this variable. So I will use first reference. See, reference variable dot non-static variable. See that? Reference variable dot non-static variable.
Non-static.
So now error is not getting. So like that we have all the syntaxes. Let's go here, syntaxes. So many syntaxes I have given nicely, and read them. So without reading, nothing will come only. So you have to read the syntaxes. So I have given very, very nice syntaxes. See that scenario 1, scenario 2, like that I have given. So you have to refer the syntaxes. See that. So in the same class, how to call non-static members in the main method. So first create an object for the class that we did already. First you have to say this point. How can you call non-static variables, non-static methods in the same class under main method? If anybody asks you, what is the answer you have to tell? Create an object
We
for
have
the
to create
same
objects.
class. under main method. Then, so what is the syntax of creating object? Class name, object reference equal to new class name parenthesis semicolon. So now this is an object. That object is referred by this variable. That means this variable contains this memory address, the object address. Now one by one, let's take. How can you call non-static void method under main method in the same class? What is the answer?
Object reference
dot
dot non-static.
non-static method. So let's take this one and call that. So just all formulas. I have given very, very clear notes. So you have to refer the videos and our notes. You don't need to go anywhere to understand the basics. You won't get this much clarity anywhere. So object reference is n sm obj dot. So the method. What is that method? Char demo. This is the void method. So I call that. Just method name. See that? Object reference is this one. And the method name is this is the one. Object reference dot non-static method. Okay. So call this. See that? So the entire code is executed. Next. Second formula. How can you call
Static void parameter.
void parameterized method? So parameters means what you need to do. Parameter values you need to pass. So take the object reference nsm obj dot swap with the third variable. So that is the, see, this is also void method. Both are void methods. Void method doesn't return any value, right? That's why you are just calling object reference dot non-static method, object reference dot non-static method. So just execute this. So we will get the output. See that? Before swapping x is 25, y is 35. After swapping x is 35, y is 25. It swapped both values. That means our logic is working. Next, how to call return type method. This is a very, very important. Just now I have shown you already. Hash code method is a return type method. So what we did? Data type of the method we have written. Variable equal to. So object reference dot return type method we called. So same you call here. First formulas, by heart these formulas. If these formulas are in your mind, calling process is very easy for you. Coding is very easy because already in the Selenium and Java you have ready-made methods. You need to use them. If you want to use them, if these formulas, if you don't know, you cannot use them.